You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken Tech for your ears.
Welcome along. This is your Tech Tuesdays Rundown, where we dig into, well, what's actually interesting and impactful in the tech world right now.
Yeah, lots happening.
Today, we're covering quite a range from how companies are changing where we work, to making websites faster, and of course, the ever-growing reach of AI. Should be some interesting stuff.
Definitely.
Okay, let's kick things off with something pretty big. Microsoft. They've basically put a date on it, February 2026, for Seattle folks back in the office at least 3 days a week.
It's a significant move, isn't it?
Mm.
And you see how these big picture work environment shifts, they often connect back to, productivity and the tools we actually use day to day.
Right.
And speaking of tools, think about AI coding assistants. Millions of developers are using them for personal stuff, loving it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But then they try to bring it into work, and bam, brick wall. Getting corporate approval is suddenly a whole different game.
That's the real sticking point, isn't it? The enterprise needs. Things like single sign-on, making sure logins are secure and standard.
Yep, SSO.
And code governance, so everything meets company standards, plus compliance auditing. These are huge hurdles. It's not just about, does this cool thing work on my machine?
Exactly. And, connecting the dots, you see teams burning months on these proof of concepts that just fizzle out because the tool wasn't really built for those enterprise needs from the start.
Right, it was bolted on later, maybe.
Were not even considered. The takeaway is the really effective AI tools, they need to be designed with enterprise complexity in mind, not just scaled up from a personal hack. It also makes you wonder about these vibe coding tools some people are talking about.
Ah, the build a startup in an afternoon promise.
Sort of, yeah. These get-rich-quick type things, they suggest you can whip up complex applications with minimal effort, but often they just don't deliver anything robust or scalable. It's tempting, but reality bites when you need actual production code.
The interesting tension here isn't just the tools themselves, but how fast individuals adopt them versus how slow corporate IT can move. It forces a rethink.
Totally. It puts pressure on that traditional governance model.
So, moving from how we build to how well it performs, let's talk web performance. Fonts. Should you preload them? People say it stops those annoying flashes or layout jumps.
Well, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, actually. Preloading can help, yes, but Chrome might actually wait for those fonts before rendering anything.
Oh, delaying the first contentful paint. Ouch.
Exactly. So the guidance is generally be selective. Only preload the really essential above-the-fold fonts, maybe one or two max.
And prioritize text over icons.
Right. Text fonts usually matter more for that initial view,
Yeah.
and self-hosting them gives you way more control than relying on third-party services.
Okay, so font preloading needs care. But what about other performance boosters? I heard about something called PartyTown. Sounds fun.
Yeah. It's actually really clever. It's a library that takes third-party scripts,
Right.
analytics, ads, chat widgets, and shunts them off into web workers.
Background threads, essentially, so they don't clog up the main one.
Precisely. They stop blocking the main thread, which is huge for your core web vitals. How fast things load, how much they shift around. We've seen sites like Next.js sites jump from a Lighthouse score of 70 to 99 just by implementing PartyTown.
Wow, 70 to 99, that's enormous.
It really is significant improvement for user experience.
And sticking with speed, but on the browser tech side, Mozilla's been busy too, right? Speeding up Firefox's AI runtime.
Yeah, they made a pretty interesting switch. They swapped out WebAssembly for the native C++ ONNX runtime. ONNX is that open standard for ML models.
Okay, so native C++, faster.
Way faster, like 2 to 10 times faster inference for AI features directly in the browser. Think about generating alt text for a PDF used to take maybe 3.5 seconds. Now it's down to like 350 milliseconds.
And that's a difference you'd actually notice.
Definitely. It shows they're serious about embedding powerful AI right into the browser experience. Good to see that kind of work happening. Makes covering it on the Vocal Technologist exciting.
Absolutely. Any other cool developer tools catching your eye lately?
Well, for the React Native crowd, there's Unistyles. It's styling library using C++ and Nitro modules. It's supposed to be much faster than the standard style sheet approach.
Performance styling.
And for Rails developers, maybe check out Lexi. It's a new, rich text editor using Meta's lexical framework. Better HTML semantics, better markdown support, quality of life stuff for devs.
Nice. Okay, so AI isn't just helping us build things faster. Its own capabilities are exploding, like Claude AI now being able to create and edit files, spreadsheets, docs, PDFs.
Yeah.
directly.
Yeah, that's a huge step, isn't it? Being able to write code, run programs in a little sandbox environment for data analysis, converting files, super powerful for productivity.
Absolutely. But
Yeah.
it immediately brings up that other question, right? What about AI agents actually controlling our laptops?
That's the next frontier. And it's,
Yeah.
well, it's a bit scary.
The idea of giving an AI unfettered access to everything, passwords, API keys, sensitive documents,
Yeah.
just sitting there, the lack of granular control seems like a massive risk.
Indeed. The potential is amazing, no doubt, but we absolutely need robust safeguards. Things like running these agents in isolated cloud environments or VM.
Or maybe building controls directly into the browser itself
Yeah,
with really strict permission boundaries.
exactly. Those kinds of approaches are critical. We need to make sure the control mechanisms keep pace with the power we're unleashing.
So looking back at everything we've touched on, the Office shifts, web dev tweaks, AI's power surge, what's a big takeaway for you?
Honestly, just the sheer speed of it all. And this constant balancing act, we get these incredible new capabilities, but we immediately have to grapple with the security, the control, the privacy implications. It never stops moving.
Always forward, often in unexpected directions.
No.
Okay, here's something to chew on then. As we keep getting these tools offering amazing convenience and Power AI writing our reports, libraries making our sites lightning fast, how do we make sure we're building smarter, not just faster? How do we bake in foresight about permissions, about governance, about the long-term impact on our digital lives from day one, instead of scrambling to fix it later? Something to think about.
Spoken Tech for your ears.